Okay, so I'm here with Kevin Allison.
Hello.
So how's it going today?
Good.
All right, so you've been on the show before, right?
I have, and Danny's been on my show too.
Oh, okay. What was that show called?
Risk. It's at risk-show.com.
Yeah, I saw that you're the creator and host of it, right?
Yeah. People tell true stories that they never thought they'd share in public.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you excited to be on the show today?
I am. I have this crazy episode I just put out on Risk where I went to this kink camp, and I didn't realize there'd be no other gay men there, so I ended up having my first experience with a woman and told the story about it on my show, so I'm kind of excited to get people listening to it.
Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. You can talk to Danny about that, maybe?
Yeah, totally. And Danny has told a story on Risk that This American Life is interested in maybe featuring on their show. Yeah, so lots of exciting stuff happening around both of our shows.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to lately? Is it just the Risk, or is there anything else?
Yeah. I also teach storytelling. I have something called thestorystudio.org, and so I find that super fun, having people come in, people from all walks of life, not just performers, some are business people. They come in and they tell stories, and it's very, very cathartic and sometimes tragic, sometimes hilarious, but always really cool.
All right. Well, thanks for dropping by. Have a great show. All right.
Cool. Thanks.
So I give them my credit card information, and then I call them afterwards and say, hey, by the way, how many gay guys are there? And they're like, oh, almost none. It's women and straight guys, some bi guys. But so I get there and I have no options,
really,
except to have my first experience with a lady.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like a twist.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I just put the kink camp story up on our site. It's a two-parter.
So did you hook up with a woman?
Yeah.
I did. But the twist is, I knew that I was a little worried about being able to perform myself, so I had her perform with a strap.
That is kinky. That's a whole different.
Her name was Strap-On Joe.
Oh, really?
She was okay with it?
Well, she loved it. It's her career.
Was there any biting involved?
There was no biting. I was very impressed that she just went straight to the main event. She was very male that way.
I feel like you cheated a little bit.
Yeah, that way.
You cheated a little bit.
I cheated?
You didn't jump in, but you still could have done more exploration.
You gotta crawl before you walk in these situations. Let him go back next time.
I was flying before I crawled.
But I mean, he's mad at you to do more exploration. You fucked the chick.
Did you kiss her?
No.
That was romantic.
When we were in the midst of the act, she pulled off her bra and she was like, boobies! And I was like, alright, I'm going to kind of look the other way.
Wow. Even boobies, you don't like the look of them?
No, it's just, you want to keep in your... Kink Camp, I learned a lot of this stuff is all about the imagination.
They teach you the first day in Kink Camp, don't look at the boobies.
I took a workshop on how to stick things up your butt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Turns out it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You just lube them up and that's it.
It did turn out to be pretty easy. But it's awful fun to have a teacher in front of the class with a model with their anus facing the class.
I like the way that you phrased it. It's awful fun.
I went to this cigar party where a friend of mine, someone was licking her boots, and she completely just had an orgasm right in front of everybody. No touching of her flesh, just going nuts to have her boots licked.
Oh man.
Yeah.
See that I have a problem with.
Well, you don't have to do it. It's an odd fetish.
Why do you have a problem?
Yeah, because it's a lot of work licking anything.
Yeah.
And then the germs of the boots.
This person was licking not just the top of it, but the soles.
All over.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
This
has got to cause disease.
Was she sorry.
I believe that you can get a little bit immune to some things if you do enough boot licking.
True. A lot of cheese.
You never hear the sad stories at the end of it. There's got to be people that have licked boots that have been in some really awful shit, and and those people die from a parasite that they picked up from the bottom of a boot. That's the orgasm that kills them.
That's the kink funerals that we never.
They should only be sterilized boots. I could be on board if they were sterilized boots. And also, you didn't have to lick, because anytime I've licked anything, I get tired. I used to try and lick the Tootsie Roll Pop to see like the owl, to prove the owl wrong.
So I'm here with Kevin Allison again. How'd it go?
It went great. We talked about all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's only into Asian girls, so I have to sit him down one day and tell him about that.
Absolutely, yeah. Have him check out the podcast, because I talk about that a lot, like the specificity of that and how, some of my friends really rag on me for it.
Yeah. All right, so you had a fun time today, right?
Oh, yeah. It's always great to see Danny.
All right. So, yeah, are you going to be talking about this on your podcast at all? Or?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So you got like cross-podcast things. All right, cool.
Cross-podcast.
All right, so thanks for stopping by. Come back whenever you want.
Cool, thank you.
All right, cool.
Comical Radio.